And we have new sneakers that we don't need and new work boots. So let's tear all this stuff up. We just don't need it, right? We got the toque. We don't need the toque. The boots are probably wearing us down. We could just take it out, take them out, get some leather. And you're probably like, why don't you just save this stuff? But the thing is that you only need one piece of clothing, and you could keep sewing it and keep it together, and then you could hunt deer to make your own and wolves to make your new clothing. Should your clothes ever get beyond repair? So it's just better just to turn the stuff into cloth and use the cloth to sew the garments that you actually are using. You know what I mean? Worn winter coat. Let's take that away, and that's actually a good piece. But we have the parka, so shoes, ragged leather boots. Um, yeah, let's get rid of both of them. Harvest these. What else? We got some jeans over here. Harvest those. Jeans, man, they do not keep you warm. Have you ever been in the snow with jeans? You have to wear something underneath them. They get cold. The jeans themselves get very cold. And we have the heavy sweater, but it's we're gonna have to sew it up. I'm sure there's a lot of holes in it. Needs stitching. New work boots. Take those away. Get the leather for our insulated boots. And new sneakers. That's a shame to have to tear them up. I could use some new sneakers in real life. Let's harvest this. We're starting to get exhausted, and it's already getting dark. So where's our bed? We have the fire starter, so don't worry about me wasting stuff. Let's go ahead, go to sleep for 10 hours, and then we'll go outside and we'll check on that deer, yeah? Yeah. But we're going to leave this bed here. But when we wake up, we probably shouldn't be over encumbered, right? We're a little bit over encumbered. Let's get rid of some of these bars. Let's eat that jerky. Let's drink. Eat all the stale stuff. One more. Okay. So, we should probably burn what little firewood we have. And we'll burn it next to the carcass. And that way we don't freeze to death while we're killing our thing. Or not killing it, but you know what I mean. A fire starter is a good tool. I usually only find it in caves and such. I'm glad I found it here in the dam. Oh my god. That's you never have to worry about matches. Combine that with the magnifying glass in your set. You never have to worry about matches ever. That isn't to say that you shouldn't keep a couple and pick them up when you find them. You don't have them stored away somewhere, but it's good for the end game when you don't have any matches. Period. That's amazing. You could probably survive forever. If you're if you wanted to, if you kept going. Okay, so we got 2 hours to do this. Hunting knife. Let's get the meat, the hide, and the guts. And see, our warmth doesn't go down because we have the fire right next to us. And let's go ahead and cook the meat before we continue on our merry little way. And It's rancid. It's already rancid. Hopefully the cooking will make it a little bit more edible so we don't get sick. And it's not a lot. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna cook some pork and beans and eat that. Or actually, let's make the herbal tea. That'll keep us warm as we continue to travel onward. And let's drink the tea before we go. Cup of tea. We have 1.45 kilograms. That's not bad. But let's keep going. The tea will keep us warm. If you have anything hot in your belly that isn't meat, but like soup, soup and peaches, anything boiled like tea, coffee, that'll keep you warm. And that's why there's that green plus sign right next to warmth. And the coffee will keep you from getting winded as well, which is good. It's good to have coffee in the morning. That way you can go and do all kinds of chores. It kind of reflects in the real life. It's kind of the same thing. It looks like there's a big mess over there. I think that's just the wood, though. Oh, was that a deer? But see, that goes back to my point. Just because you see a deer and you think you can kill it, don't kill it. Plan your hunting trips ahead of time, because you end up just killing deers and shit, and then you can't. You attract a wolf or something, and then he gets you while you're cutting up the meat and you're dressing your kill and all that stuff, and it'll ruin your day. Trust me, I've been there a million times. See, there he is. We could creep up on him, but why? We already have too much stuff right now. And we have another dead deer over there waiting to be plucked clean. And to tell you the truth, we could probably use that meat. We're staying full, though. That's good, and we're staying slaked. And it's so early in the game. Why is our condition only 54, though? That's it's kind of tripping me out. Improve rest, and we're warming up, so... I didn't know that the tea gives you improved rest, so I guess if you go to sleep, you get a better rest after drinking tea. So I guess it's good to drink before bed when you're outside in the wilderness. It keeps you warm and you can sleep outside on your bedroll. I never thought of that. It's pretty clever. I thought it just kept you warm, so I would drink it during the day, but we should probably keep it for the nighttime, now that I know that. That's a good little factoid. We already searched the body. Let's get this guy. Just 1.1, 1, and 2. I didn't want to waste wood and all that. Let's just pick that up and get the fuck out of here, right? Wait, are those feathers? You always want to collect feathers because you're going to need them for arrows. And there's going to get a point in the game where you're just not finding dead stuff anymore. And you're going to wish that you had those feathers. Might as well collect them when you see them. Save them up. I hope to God that is not a fucking deer, man. Or that it is a deer. I hope that is a deer and that it's not a goddamn wolf. Because if it's a wolf, it's going to come in, it's going to eat us, and we're going to be fucked. I'm tempted to actually check out the cabins to the right over here. But I think we shouldn't get off the beaten path. I think we should just go home, unload our food and stuff, and there he is right over there. Fucking asshole. I'm tempted to kill him, just so that we can start, Oh, there's two of them. Fuck. I don't know what to do. We're going to have to go the long way, ladies and gentlemen. If there is any ladies, do ladies play these games? I don't know. Fuck. That isn't to say that a lady couldn't play this game and be very good at it. I'm sure they could, but I'm fucking scared and I'm just rambling. Oh god, I gotta get out of here, gotta get out of here, gotta get out of here, gotta get out of here. I hope he gets distracted by the deer. Oh my god, there's like 3 deers. Please don't eat me, eat the deer. And they're all running away. They're faster than me. Fuck them. I think I'm safe. But we're gonna have to go a long way. Oh, this sucks. But hey, we got everything we needed. So. And he's running up there like a dumbass. He's gonna get eaten. I kind of feel like going back. Or no. Yeah, he's gonna come back this way. He's not gonna... I probably could chase him into the wolf, but then I would still have to take care of the wolf. And I don't want to waste a bullet on a wolf. And I have too many things to carry. I'll never make it home in time. I'm already getting numb. So let's just keep slogging. We got what, 8 hours of daylight left? We could kill the time anyway. I mean, why not? Just keep rolling, 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 rolling. That's the only words I know to that song. Just keep rolling, 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 rolling. Ugh, ran out of breath. I used to love Limp Bizkit when I was like in elementary school, and then I just forgot about them for many years. I don't think that... I think after Nirvana died, that music died in general. After, I mean, Nirvana didn't die. Symbolically, it died with Kurt Cobain taking his own life, and the whole band died. It couldn't continue on. So, yes, I guess it is accurate to say Nirvana did die, symbolically. But after Kurt Cobain died, I think music died. That's just my opinion. You might not agree. But everything sounds so cookie cutter and generic and superficial. And even if you do find something good, it's usually not a mainstream song. It's not a corporate thing. It's like an underground musician or an amateur or a novice, and they're better than the so-called professionals. It's just it's amazing. These people who make millions of dollars, they just don't make good music, and the people who make nothing, they make the best music. And we usually download music illegally, so nobody's making money anymore, and it sucks, man. Just music isn't the same anymore, and I think it's gonna die. I think people aren't paying attention to music like they used to. People used to love their bands like the Grateful Dead and Black Sabbath and Metallica and the Beatles, man. The fucking Beatles. People would line up blocks around the theater to get a fucking ticket. Then they would line up days ahead just to at the venue, like at Woodstock and shit. People would travel across country and follow a band around. And now people don't do that. You know what they do it for, though? They do it for the iPhones. Every time a new iPhone comes out, or some kind of new Apple device, or a fucking watch, smartwatch. But music just doesn't have that passion anymore. That passion is going to technology. And it's kind of sad. It's like the end of an era, And I wasn't around for that era. I'm too young to say that I remember, going to my first real concert. I've actually never been to a real concert. Like, I've been to comedy concerts, like comedy shows, but I never, and comedy is dying too. Like, I guess I'm part of the problem because I'm here on YouTube, but the YouTubers are taking the work away from the comedians. Instead of going to a comedy show, you could just go watch your favorite YouTuber play a game and crack jokes, and that's good enough for people. And it's sad, man. It's sad that everything's dying, and we still have great comedians and musicians and actors and stuff, but you would have to be insane to say that it's the same as it was. There's just something missing. It's not the same. And I know it sounds irrational or illogical, but just look for yourselves. You kids these days, you don't know what music is. You really don't. You think you do, but you don't. I mean, who do you like? Who's the best rapper right now? Kendrick Lamar. And, he's great. He's a good lyricist and everything, but there's just something missing from him spiritually. He doesn't have the same spirit that Tupac had, or that Biggie or Eazy-E or even Nas, back when he started. It's just not the same thing. Louis C.K., he's a great comedian, but he's no George Carlin. He's no George Carlin, and he knows it, you know? But, it's weird. It's just not the same. Technology's getting better, though. Like, the way I used to feel about movies is how I feel about video games now, which I guess is good. I'm a big fan of gaming. I'm a gamer, and it seems like gamers are becoming like the new movies, and movies are kind of dying off as well. And you have streaming on Netflix and stuff, and these shows are better than the shows that they have on TV. Like, I don't know if I was talking about Stranger Things, and that's an amazing show. It's an amazing show. It should be on FX or on primetime TV or something. But the thing that makes it so good is that they could curse and they could be a little bit more real, and they don't have to walk on eggshells. There's no censorship. And that makes it even better, So it's even better than TV, in my opinion. And the world is changing. It does not look the same that it looked 20 years ago, 10 years ago. It's we're going to be coming into the 2020s, and it's going to be an entirely different world, And look, this is our fantasy. Our fantasy, the scariest thing we could imagine, being stuck in the Canadian wilderness. And there's people who fucking live out here, and they love it. You know what I mean? And we're playing this game as like a walking simulator horror game. It shows us how pampered we are as a society. And I'm just rambling to make up for that boring walk. And I apologize for that. I had to go the long way. That wolf scared the shit out of me, and I just didn't want to deal with him. But hey, we're here back at the office, and hopefully I showed you, or I am showing you, these paths that you can memorize when you play your own game. It took me a while to figure out these paths, but you could also download a map in Google Images and have it on the other tab, So that's always a good thing, to have that map there. And, you could eat these things that grow, these cat stalks, these cattails. You can eat them, but you could also use them as tinder. So I like to stock up on them. That way I don't have to go collecting sticks and making tinder plugs and whatnot. But we're almost home. And let's just run there, yeah? And we'll offload some of our food and stuff and some of our loot. Like, we probably don't need to carry around our toolboxes and all that shit. We could probably leave our gun at home too, since we're not gonna be constantly fucking hunting and shit for now anyway. This is such a slog. We're almost there. Jeez Louise, man. But yes, I plan most of my episodes to be roughly 22 minutes long. And I'll have to crappily edit together the episodes that are cut off and just kind of left behind, when I have to stop recording the video because I get hungry or sleepy or whatever. So, but I'll try to make them all about 22 minutes long. We should probably cook that stuff up. And okay, wow, we almost got enough for some deerskin pants, which we probably desperately need. And we could, that's how you cure stuff. You have to leave it out like that. Don't leave it outside, leave it inside. And after a few days you come pick it back up and it's ready to use to build stuff at the craft table. Put the stuff away. We don't need it. Carry the antiseptic with us. We only need 2 bandages at a time. Let's see. We only need 2 flares at a time. And lantern fuel, we don't need to be carrying that around everywhere we go, right? Quality tools. Sewing kit, sewing kit, sewing kit. Sewing kit, tools. Sewing kit. Storm lantern. Torch. Whetstone. And we'll put some of these matches away because we just don't need them. We already have 21 on us. Drop those. And let's put some medicine and stuff in there. Antibiotics. And what else can we put? Or no, we'll probably put the leather in the toolbox, right? Energy bar, emergency stim. And we have kerosene. We could probably put that upstairs or something in case we need it. Let's go ahead and make some stuff. Anything that we can make. Hooks, no. Line, no. Fishing tackle, we can make one. I know, big whoop, right? I don't think we're going to make it to the Trapper's homestead. So, did we check this guy? It's a shame we can't move dead bodies out. That just freaks me out. I mean, how did he even die? There was food in here. There was water in here. He must have bled out or something, but there's no blood on the floor. How, did he freeze to death? I mean, start a fire, dude. There's just potbelly stove. I just don't understand how he died. Maybe he got sick. Maybe that's what happened. And if we have a storybook or a skill book, we should just leave it. We shouldn't carry it around with us just because. And what else, man? Scrap metal.